We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Block the team! Check, block 54, block 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Here's the second year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check. 53 lit now. 25, check 25.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, switch gears. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go on. No, 66. Shadow. 72.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Alpha!
Kill.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive.
Go.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time.
Hey, Rocket.
Kill. Turn.
Here's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
We're okay. 190.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Got white 90. Hey, brown 80. White 89.
On 1st down, Hines. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run with Hines. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Hines. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Set 180. Black 11. Hey, Delta. Room.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
Third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Colts nothing.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now a give right side. It's Hines, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Whip, whip, whip. Watch the whip. Jim, 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 Jim.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You got to step it up. Check. Hey, check it.
Jones.
Watch quick. Watch quick.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now Brady. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
To throw, Rivers. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You gonna cut it.
Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On first down, Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Throwing, Rivers. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Set, 390.
Check right 54. Right 54. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Right, 89.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped. and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 24. Check 24.
Easy, easy.
Check 26. Check 26.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. On 3rd down. It's Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Motion. Hey, your man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on him. Shadow. Out.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Goal 50.
So we got man.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, 66.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, as time expires in the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this open? And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw is Rivers. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Stay there. Stay there. Black 11.
Where we go?
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And again this time to the tailback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Red Delta!
Check 17. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Wait, 89!
They run again with Hines, and this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, Delta!
51 the mic, boy. 50.
Alpha!
Here we go. Check 15. Check 15. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Hey, hey!
Again, it's Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Wait, set! Wide, 80!
I got one. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Alert! Bring it out. He's coming. We got double up.
Ozzy! Rip!
Here's Brady to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Different 80, 380.
All day, every day, any day.
Load it. Load it. Split.
Now Rivers. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin.
Rivers pass, complete to Marquise Goodwin. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Slam, slam, slam. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Alert flare, alert flare.
White.
Check 99, check 99.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
54's Mike, 54's Mike.
On second down, it's Hines. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
The Colts on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Charlie. Watch the curve, watch the curve. 45's the Mike. I hope he brought
0.
Check you through.
Hey.
Mike, 45.
Hey, Alpha.
You ain't got nothing.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Get wide. Show it up.
White. Behind.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Load it. Load it.
So don't say nothing.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, Hines, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch the line.
Alert! 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. It's been a long day for you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Alpha.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Vaughn. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. They can't hang with us. Hey, watch
50.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. The 20. He's got Green. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
We got this.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Reload! 5. Go Bandit!
Back to throw. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Go Bandit!
51 to Mike.
Hey, Gold 66.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, Alabama.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Fighting through pressure. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, orbit.
Check that. 51 for Mike, boys.
Brady going to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not good.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.